Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord.
Kumbaya.
Oh, look. There's a group of raccoons over there by that trash can.
Look at them. They're eating. Wow. They're eating leftover lunch scraps.
No more crying. You know.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Hey.
We're at camp.
We're at camp. Patients are here.
Okay.
Hi, patients. Yes, I see them.
Hi, patients.
Hi, patients.
Welcome to Camp Kinda Wanna Kill You.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Patients. Doc.
Knock, show.
Doc.
Who's there?
B.
Me who?
B.
Be who?
Beware. It's Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
I had that one ready.
Yeah. And we're like on the road. This is great. We're on location.
We is. Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Hey, patients.
Hey, patients.
What will ruin your Friday?
What will ruin your Friday?
Yes. Patients,
probably
you know?
if a black cat crosses your path.
Nope.
Perhaps if you walk underneath a ladder.
No.
Maybe if you spill salt.
Nope. Do you know, patients? You don't know, Doc.
Break a mirror.
You ready for this?
What will ruin
this, patients?
What will ruin your Friday?
Finding out it's only Tuesday.
That would ruin your Friday. Absolutely.
Lock that one.
That was good.
Hey, patients.
Hey, patients.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
What is a good pasta to make on Friday the 13th?
A good pasta to make on Friday the 13th?
Yes. What's a good pasta to make?
I don't know.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Here we go.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Alfredo. That's funny, ain't it?
It is funny.
What kind of parties do people generally have on Friday the 13th?
What kind of party do people generally have on Friday the 13th?
Yes, what kind of parties do they generally have? You ready for this, patients? You ready for this, Doc? You should know I had this joke before, but it's a good one. They have search parties.
Search parties. I'd ask Gus for a rim shot, but
we don't know where he is.
We're out here in the camp.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Hey, patients. Hey, Doc. Come on.
Okay. You ready?
I got another joke yet.
You got another joke
You
yet?
can cut the one that you don't like.
Okay.
Hey, patients.
Hey, patients.
Hey, Doc. What happens when Black Friday falls on Friday the 13th?
What happens if Black Friday falls on Friday the 13th?
Yes!
Then that means that Thanksgiving was moved up to November 12th.
Yes! Yes! But that's not the answer I'm looking for. Do you know, patients? You don't know. You ready for this? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Prices get slashed.
Prices get slashed.
Okay, Doc. Okay. I got one more joke, Doc. One more for right now. Patients, are you ready? Doc, are you ready? What's scarier than Friday the 13th?
What is scarier than Friday the 13th?
Yes. What's scarier?
Probably when you get that phone call from the bill collector and it says the shut-off is going to be on, next week.
Oh, that would be pretty
That's
scary.
Yeah, that's scary stuff.
Do you know, patients?
That's not the answer? That's not the answer.
The answer is These bad jokes.
These bad jokes are scary.
These bad
Hey, Bucky,
jokes.
do you want to stay in front of the camera while we do this?
No.
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 No, okay. Well, you get behind the camera.
Okay. Although the patients do love when I'm in front of the camera.
We are the CIT, so pity us. The kids are brats, the food is hideous. We're gonna smoke and drink and fool around. We are the North Star Sea. Actually, we're not at North Star. Nope. Camp kinda wanna kill ya. They say it's Indian for beautiful weather. That's what they told me. I don't know. Well, we got a movie. We do have a movie that we will be reviewing. You back there, Bucky?
It's back here, Doc.
Am I in focus?
You is, Doc. You is.
Sound check. Me.
You.
Okay. Oh, patience. Welcome to Camp Kinda Wanna Kill Ya.
Kinda want to kill you. Hey, Doc, how much are you getting paid to be here?
I have volunteered.
You volunteer? Oh, me and Morty each get $25 for the weekend for counselors.
I'm in the kitchen.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, while we're out here, we figured we'd do a review. And since it is Friday the 13th, we picked, like, a Friday the 13th movie.
You know, my bread was a little moldy, that my peanut butter jelly sandwich
Don't
was
worry
on.
about it.
Okay.
Scrape it off. That's what we do.
Okay.
Okay.
Really
Focus.
moldy.
Focus, Bucky. Okay.
I'm
So
focused.
we picked a Friday the 13th movie. Did we pick Friday the 13th?
We did.
No, we did not.
Oh,
That's the
no.
movie you're familiar with.
Yeah.
Yes, with Mrs. Voorhees and...
That's the one we should have watched.
Kill them, Mommy. Kill them.
That's what we should have watched.
Did we pick Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
We should have watched Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah. We didn't pick Freddy versus Jason either. And did we pick Friday the 13th, A New Beginning?
No.
No.
And we didn't even do Saturday the 14th.
No. We picked out something you probably never heard of. The 13th Friday, 2017.
Yes.
Take one. Bucky?
Roll that film. Roll that film. Roll it.
Patience! We go out of our way to do stuff for you guys, and we really appreciate you watching us. And we hope that maybe we've made a couple of really good suggestions over the years.
Yes.
Yes, as we approach our 300th episode,
Yes.
probably later this year, we just really
This year it's zipping right along, Doc.
we appreciate you all watching and joining us on this crazy road trip.
Yes.
Yes, so we picked out the 13th Friday because of the title, obviously.
The 13th Friday.
13th Friday. Well, let me tell you, it's a movie.
It is a movie.
It's an independent movie,
Independent.
and made in 2017. I think it ran about an hour and a half long. I'm not sure. It's not even. We didn't even. It was tough to get through.
It was very, very, very tough.
There will be spoilers because my recommendation is already right off the top. Skip this one.
Skip it.
Okay. I'm not sure where the movie fell apart. Was it the inexperienced actors and actresses? Was it the script? Did they have a script? Was it edited? Or did they just chop it up and piece it together? I can't begin to tell you. What I can tell you, though, is the movie did have some creeperific scenes.
It did.
Unfortunately, it just didn't quite with the rest of the movie.
I think think it could have, but I just don't know how.
I don't know where they failed. I couldn't begin to tell you. Let's start at the beginning. In the very beginning of the movie, you know, you got who.
You got friends.
Well, you got that little thing about there is a house in Texas. A house so evil that they had to build a church on the property.
Yes.
And the family was never seen again.
Yes.
Yes. Then it goes into a young girl, I don't know, what, you know, in her teens probably,
Early teens.
chained up in what looks like a basement, and her mama comes down and douses her with some sort of flammable liquid and sets her on fire.
Yes.
As she goes back upstairs, sits in a rocking chair and holds this ball.
And it wasn't a toy ball.
Now, it looks sort of like a Fabergé egg, a little bit more roundish. You know, there were symbols on it and stuff.
It kind of looked like one of them Celtic necklaces, you know, with the different like branches, the metal branches and stuff on it. The
But
design.
it was
But it was a ball with like metal over it, with like kind of, it looked like Celtic, some kind of design over
okay.
it.
But it opens up, and then there's some clockwork in there, and the number 13.
Yes,
Yes.
there's ears in it and stuff.
Flash forward. I'm not sure when that was. The 20s? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Flash forward, there's a bunch of teens, college-age kids. They look college-age kids. Actually, they all look like they were 30.
Oh.
But they're drinking out of red Solo cups and doing what people do at parties when they're partying somewhere where they should not be trespassing. They're partying outside of the haunted house.
They is.
And there's some tension between boyfriends and girlfriends and crushes and non-crushes. And one girl wanders into the house.
Yeah, she was upset.
Meanwhile, on the front porch, somebody starts the mandatory ghost story
About the house.
about the house. About what
Yes.
happens to people who enter the house and how there is a curse upon the house.
Yes.
The young girl goes into the house. It looks beautiful. The wallpaper's weird.
And you would expect it to be for an old
But
house.
there's no dust. Everything looks clean. And she wanders upstairs, and then Bucky.
Yes. Everything goes
horribly
horribly wrong.
Everything goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, she screams. Everybody at the party rushes into the house. They find her with the bedsheet wrapped around her neck and what looks like a ghost holding the other end of it.
But before she got wrapped in the bedsheet, when she was laying on the bed and something was shaking her and her eyes rolled back and they were all white,
Oh, wait.
that was scary.
That looked creepy.
Oh
It was
my
scary.
gosh, that was when Doc fell asleep the first time. And I was like scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a scary, scary
we worked
movie.
to get through this movie.
And the scene was amazing. It was really, really scary. And then the part with the
And then the ghost disappeared just like there was nothing there.
Yes.
The sheet went flat. It was really cool.
And well, then something else came out and told them that they was all doomed.
They're all doomed.
And that they had to sacrifice in order to be free.
The movie continues on. It's something to do with the 13th Friday, and the people who entered the house have to kill 13 people and sacrifice them to the house. And there's a really cool scene in what looks like a cavern somewhere. With
And
these,
it might have been the tunnel from the house,
to
the church.
But there's these whitish colored, goober covered people crawling on the cavern floor, and it looked pretty good. And people in black robes, but the movie just didn't.
It just didn't go together.
It didn't go anywhere.
And I fell asleep 3 times trying to watch
And
this.
Bucky still hasn't seen the very end.
And I still hasn't seen the very end.
And I saw the very end, and I told Bucky, "Don't bother." it's
I
really,
said to Doc, I said, maybe the last 10 minutes makes a big difference. I mean, every once in a while it does.
No, it didn't. It didn't sum up everything into a nice little compact story. The story was just disjointed. It was a mess. like the drug dealer with all the cocaine on the table.
Yes.
Yeah, scratching his head with the loaded gun. And
Yes.
it's just...
And they were going to him for advice.
They went to the drug dealer for advice. Who we should kill next.
Because this girl got away because another girl helped her. And then another girl who was supposed to be the victim, she was seeing somebody following her. And then she walks out to the steps back into the street and boom, she got ran
hit
over
by a
and dead.
truck.
Just like out of Final Destination.
There was a scene in the movie too where two girls were talking in a restaurant, and she mentions the curse or something, and everybody in the restaurant stops, and they turn and they look at her. That was a little creepy. There were a couple of little creepy parts, and I think they could have been tied together to come up with a more coherent story.
I think that's the big thing. It needed to be a little bit more coherent so that we knew a little bit more what was going on.
Now, Bucky's probably going to be kind and rate this movie higher than I would. And I do want to say that this is an independent person's dream, that they put this together, and it's out there streaming for people to watch.
And maybe somebody else will get it better than we will.
Maybe you will like it.
There were, like we said, some creeperific scenes to it. And, I don't think it was the acting. I think the acting was okay.
There was a little fun gore.
Yeah, the acting was okay. It was just a matter of trying to figure out what was really, really happening that I had trouble with.
The little burn-up girl walking around was creepy.
Yes.
Okay. Bucky, what do you want to rate this movie?
Doc, I'm going to give it a 2.
I told you, Bucky was going to rate it higher than me.
Well, a 2, I'm not going to watch it again.
No, I'm not going to watch
it
again.
Out of 4 skulls, I give it a 2.
Out of our full skull rating, a 2 is meh.
And that's only because I liked some of the scary scenes.
I did like some of the scary scenes.
That's what gives it a 2. If there weren't no scary, good scenes like that. I mean, that girl up in the air with her body shaking, her eyes white, being possessed, and then the bed sheet wrapped around her neck. I mean, that in itself was super good effect.
I did not like the movie. I'm going to give it 1 skull, our lowest rating. I'm not recommending you watch it, but if you do watch it, please let me know what you think.
And just to give you a heads up, that really great scene is in the very beginning of the movie. So once you get much further, if you don't like the movie, you can find something else that we do recommend.
I'm sure that the people who put this together, this is probably an early effort, and they're probably going to go on and make more successful stuff.
Yes.
Yes. So this is your friend, Dr. Dread, coming to you from Camp Kinda Wanna Kill Ya.
Camp Kinda Wanna Kill Ya.
It's almost midnight, and your Friday the 13th is almost over. And you'll soon be able to put away your 4-leaf clovers and your rabbit feet. Bucky, you can break out the marshmallows. You don't have to worry about Jason. You hear that? Bucky? Well, that's creepy. That sounds like Morty. Bucky? Bucky? Are you behind it? Bucky, where'd you go? Bucky? Patience. As always, keep it scary. I'm getting out of here.